Hello, hello. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. This is Cheryl with Cheryl's Dashing Designs. That is my YouTube and Instagram. My Facebook is Cheryl Blair Hood, and my email is jazzhood@yahoo.com. Today I'm coming on here for a challenge that we're doing in Boho Daydreams. It will be under the events. This challenge starts tomorrow. We have another challenge going on right now that ends today. I think it ends at 10 o'clock tonight, and the new one starts tomorrow morning. And it goes through, this new one will go through April the 15th through the 28th. Then that gives me 2 days to get all the names into a dish, and everyone that did the first challenge and or the second challenge, and post it under events, pictures, and also post it in the main group what they made, then they are eligible to be entered into the drawing, and you will receive it's not this one, I don't have it here with me, it's just a package of my muslin prints. And that it's just some prints that I do on muslin. And I don't have the one that's going to be up, it's going to be a surprise. But anyway, I would like for you to post under events and in the group page what you made, and on a piece of paper just kind of write like the date, like 4/20. That way I know that this is a new entry and for which challenge and everything. So what we are making today, let me see. Our last one, the one that's going on today is the page topper flipovers. You can go to events, you still have time today because it's very fast, very easy. You can still enter and still make them. This is my new journal, and the challenges are always something, well, I'm going to try to keep it to where it's always something we can use in our journals, and you can make them any style. It doesn't have to be the style I'm doing, shabby chic or eclectic or boho. It can be whatever style you are making your journals. It's also a great way to make up, and I don't know if you can see kind of the stuff I make up and I stockpile, and that way it sure makes making journals a whole lot faster when you have stuff already mass made and you can just grab from it and fill your journals. But this is what we're making starting tomorrow. We're going to make these little pockets. Oh, I got this one. Can't pull that out because I must have glued that one. No, there it is. These little pockets right here. And I glued this one down, and then you can just fill them with tags or whatever you want. I just put this on here because I thought it was cute. I like a lot of stuff hanging on the tops and on the sides of my pages. I bet I have something on the other side. Yes, I did. That was all under that paper clip. Let me find another one. I know I've got several in here because when I first made them, that's what I was making them for, this journal. Here's another one. And this one can be totally removed. And see, it's just a little pocket envelope. And then you can stick whatever you want in it. Tags, you can stuff it full. You could even send this in Happy Mail to someone. But I love to have these made to go in my journals to go to other people. I don't know where I got that from, but that's all right. I'll find where it goes. And I know I think I have another one. This is another one. I did not put a ribbon in it because I wanted it flat being back here in the back. And I think I have one more in this journal. I just tried, this is a spring journal, and I tried to fill it full of spring colors. And anyway, I will be going through this journal later. But we are going to get started on making them. They are very, very simple. And you can sit down and make a lot of them in just a few minutes. I've already got my paper cut. You can have the paper as strong as I like. For a pocket, I like to have pretty strong paper. But sometimes this is like 2 or 3 sheets of book page that I have glued together. This is some Tim Holtz, his wallpaper. This is the piece I cut off, and I'll show you why I glued that on the back. Because as you saw in this one, you can see the back, and that may drive some people crazy. It doesn't me, because I'm going to have so much stuff in it that you'll never see that anyway. But I wanted to show how you could cover that. This is just a time card we'll make one out of. And what you do is you make a square. I have them different sizes. This one is a 5 by 5. This one is 5 by 5. This one is a 6 by 6. You can make it whatever size you want. This one's a 5 by 5. This one is a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you just cut it into a square, and then what you are going to do is you're going to take the 2 sides. You're going to, like, this is the square. You're going to choose one for your top corner, for the top piece. You're going to bring 2 sides over, just like you're making an envelope, over together. Fold it. Make sure I'm in film screen good. And then you're going to fold this up. And my art glitter glue is in the other room. So, as bad as I hate to, I am going to be using Fabri-Tac because I don't want to go off camera and go to the other room and get it. But then you just kind of put a tad bit of glue under here, and then just glue this. And that is done. And then what I did, you can leave it just like this. You don't have to poke the hole in it. You can leave it just like this. And then just start filling it full of little things. Little tags. That tag's a little big for it, but you get the point of what I'm little card. Smoke tag. See how, and you can put your ribbons on here. If you want to put a hole in it, then you can just and because this is a little thinner paper, I will set that with an eyelet, because I'm scared that the ribbon will tear it. And then now you have that set. And then I get some of Miss Sheila's silks. This is the silk ties that she makes. I always buy them, and then I I'm on Insta Ink, so I save my boxes, and that's how I wrap my ribbons. Nothing goes to waste. That way, I have more money to spend for supplies for lace, ribbons, papers. Sometimes when I tie this, I'll even bring that point down. Sometimes I bring it to the side. You can put a little bit of glue under it if you want to. Let's see where some of my little decorations are at. I'm making all this for a summer journal. I have some little flowers somewhere. These can go on there. Have a look at those flowers. I know they're right here somewhere. Let's see what this one's going to look like. Use a little piece of cheesecloth that's been dyed. This is a sticker, I'm not for sure. I haven't used these in a long time. Maybe it's not a sticker. It's out in the cardboard bag, so I guess it's just a piece of cardboard that I've cut out. Cardstock, so we will just lace. This is also a good way to use up some of those scraps of lace. That's what I like the challenges for also. This is my scrap lace. This is just little pieces that are too small to wrap. So I use them for some of my little pockets and to get glue all over it, and then I like to scrunch it up. There we go. You can make them just as fancy, decorated as you want, or just as simple as you want. And now, see, you can put that, you can paper clip it in, or you can glue it into your page. You could see this in Happy Mail. That's one that will go in my little mess making for my journals. Let's move over to another one. This is how my desk gets so messy because I start grabbing stuff. Okay, this is going to be the front side that I'm going to fold, but you're going to see a point of this side. So that is why what I cut off here to make it a square, I glued that on here. So that way, when you bring this over, try to keep it straight down there, bring this over, and this up. And see, by gluing that on there, now you have the design on both sides. And if you want to ink these, it's easier to ink before you fold it up. I just go around the whole side. It can be inked now, but it's a lot harder. This one is heavy cardstock, so it does need, and I don't know where my bone folder is. It's probably, I've been making a lot the last few days, so everything is kind of a mess. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, tomorrow's when the new challenge starts. I need to hurry up and get another video up. Okay, so using it on the, this is probably one of those things that I'll never get done on film. Okay, there we go. And now it's set. And I think that would be pretty. A little bit of this darker blue cloth. Where is my end? And these are always, Sheila always sends us wide, and I love that for some things. And then for my ties, I always, and now I can get 2 ties out of it. You do it that way, or you could do it this way. There's so many possibilities. on there. Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe. Oh, let's see if we got some pink. Well, that'll make a mess. I just knocked my scrap bucket right off in the floor. Luckily, it picked up easy. I may change that tie to a pink. If I use this pink lace, I think I'll like the pink better on it. Pink in here instead of the blue, but this will not go to waste. It's all right for us to change our minds, isn't it? My fingers do not want to work today. Our weather just keeps changing, and when it does that, my arthritis really flares up and it makes my knuckles and hands real stiff. But I refuse to let it stop me. So I just fumble around and keep on going. Kate, she's asked me to do bows online. See, my bows are just very simple. That's what I keep telling her, is just a regular bow. Okay, do we want a lady on here? Or do we want a butterfly? Oh, I think I'm gonna like that little bird in there. This is where we need a little piece of what I do sometimes is I just stick a tad bit of glue right there, and then it will stay right down. Still haven't decorated the front of this one, have I? What do you think? glue on this to where the heaviest part of the embroidery part of the lace is. If you can hear the noise, that's my dog playing with her toy, but if I take it away, then she'll probably go to barking. So we're just gonna let her play with it. See, there's another one made. We've made two now. I'm gonna make one more with you. This is out of some thicker coffee dyed paper. Bring your sides over. Your bottom up. And I think we will ink the edges of this one first. Like I said, it's easier to ink before you glue it. This one, I don't think I'm going to put a hoe in it. I don't know. I may like a hoe in it and put some mesh on it. Changed my mind. Like I said a while ago, we can always change our mind. Don't know if I want my That's the same thing when these come out of the scraps, and I've always got all these little strings on it that I have to pull off. This is just some string. hands, but we'll do that after we get it in place. And put my little bit of glue right there. And you can even tie a bow if you'd like. Sometimes I tie, like I said, my hands are so stiff, I can't hardly get them to work. I may have to go wash some dishes in some hot water, because that's how normally I get some of the stiffness out of my hands. Bad as I hate to wash dishes, sometimes it is good therapy for stiff hands. Yeah, that needs to be cut off a little. And there's that fancy pants. What, oh, what do we want to do with this one? Because I've got a neutral journal started, I'm trying to keep it into the neutral family. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do, and then I'll put what I'm doing? Where I had to cut this one flower ended, I'm going to make it end right up that side of that, right there. It still needs a little something else. Oh, I just now remembered I've got a whole container of some butterflies, and I remembered I moved them in here. I could have done that instead of having to cut this tag that I've already got cut up. Oh well. You can tell I like a whole lot of layers. A lot of layers. I think each layer adds something. What are we going to fill this one up with? Oh, I see some. I think I went in here. Something that has more of the vintage neutral look. That's a little envelope inside an envelope. And there is another one. And that is what our project is this week. Making these little pockets